All right, just peed in the trees there. There's the interstate something or other. I've been avoiding them all. You can hit that in settings in Google Maps and not do interstates. And for me, it's a lot better. I just don't want to bomb down those things. Anyway, I'm at a Cracker Barrel, the last place I want to be. I'm the only one here camping so far, and might be that way for the rest of the night. But a frustrating day of realizing getting good Wi-Fi at businesses and places is not a good thing in the States anyway. Not even sure about Canada. I wanted to upload a video. I got it ready. I think I got a thumbnail ready, and Jesus, it's just not working out. I was at a McDonald's. I spent almost an hour there by the time updates that the computer wanted were done and everything. So yeah, I've been driving around. I've took some shots and they're interesting, but there's nothing wild and good and free nearby. So I'm gonna do this. This is secure and good, and I'll cook the rest of that shrimp and some veggies. I don't have coconut milk, so I'll just make it like a stir fry with beef broth. There's a little bit of flour left and butter. I can make a little roux of, I don't know, that's kind of like a gravy. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Maybe I won't do that. So, yeah, a little veggie stir fry shrimpy thing with, I realized I had these chow mein noodles left over. So that should work with this beef broth. Yeah, I better not make gravy. That wouldn't be with shrimp. No, I don't think anyway. So this is it. This is it for tonight. We should be in Kentucky tomorrow, and we'll see what happens there. I'm getting kind of close to home, and no, well, not really, but you know, sort of closer. I'm definitely not in the Midwest anymore. We're the far edge of the Midwest, almost to the west. Spectacular. Kansas. Wow. I really didn't know. But there's a dry part of Kansas, really dry, that I didn't see yet, so that might have to happen someday too. Carrots, onions, red pepper. Yeah, I even threw some tomatoes in there. What the hell? No coconut tonight. Just a brothy. I was saying it was a beef broth. It's a mushroom broth. And, you know, some clubhouse spices, lemon herb, hot honey. Think about that. There's a chipotle mango. I got some curry paste kicking around. A little bit of garlic left. That's a must. A little bit of shrimp. Maybe a mainly veggie. Oh, veggie dish. I was considering putting hot dogs in, and I think I will. It's a lot of food. I won't eat it all, but hey, look at the money I'm saving. Woo! Garlic, if you don't want to overcook the garlic. That's the last of that jarred garlic. So wash that. What else? Line the shrimp. Yes. We go to shrimp. A little bit of acid. Apple cider vinegar. I've been meaning to have a tablespoon or two of every day. I keep forgetting. Let's get that soup stock in there right away. The stuff stops browning and burning. We don't know how much of that we're going to need yet. Chipotle mango, well, I'm not sure if that belongs or not. Lemon and herbs, for sure. Honey, hot honey. That's more of a chicken thing, but we got shrimp. Put it in there. A little butter for sauciness. Nope. I started with olive oil. That's normally what keeps my blood tests in a healthy balance. Olive oil. Noodles will double in size usually, so they're a carb cheat, so I don't want too many. Curry sauce paste, so not too much. Let it reduce and see what happens. I still have lime. This is definitely a lime dish. I put that in yesterday's dish. And they're cheap down here. Gotta have lime. There's shrimps in there. No Bobby Flay school going on here. This is just cactus insanity happening. I see soft noodles. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think the hot dogs are just like a sacrilege, horrible thing to do, you know, kind of looks like a gumbo. It should have been sausage. Well, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, feel free to bash me. Go to town. Go to town, trolls. Let it rip. 13 May. Good morning. The old Cracker Barrel parking lot was pretty good. A bunch of people pulled in and spent the night there. I never even heard them. I was out cold. Look at this cave of trees here. Isn't this neat? A little respite of shade in the hot summer. So I'm going north, kind of following the Mississippi, aiming for a Starbucks. I might take a shot at uploading a video for the first time in months and months and months and months and months. And I think I'm going to be near Cairo again, or Cairo as I call it, Illinois. I might cross the bridge and maybe cycle around there again, and then see what's up the Mississippi on that side, and then go into Kentucky, my beloved Kentucky. Suggs Place, the old Plymouth. Just a little town of Obion, Tennessee, I believe. The trees are in full bloom. Oh, everything's so lush. It's warm. It was a foggy morning. Could maybe expect some rain here and there. Old-time Kentucky repair shop. Probably worked on Model Ts and Model As. It's full of junk, you know. Old wooden doors. Just an old block building. All right, video successfully uploaded. We're back in Cairo, or Cairo as they pronounce it around here, Illinois. We're gonna slip back into Kentucky after this, or tomorrow. Now I've already showed this place last year when I was here. Some interesting spots. But we're not gonna repeat that. I might get the bike out and, or first, I know people have done videos inside that theater. Let's see if I can get in there and then get the bike out and get some shots of some other things. Really interesting place. It got abandoned because of the, mostly abandoned. There's still a number of people live here. The Mississippi River flooding, the Corps of Engineers had to make a dike like around the whole town, and shipping was not the main source of transporting goods anymore. Railroads came in, a lot of factors. There's some racial tension here. Just a lot of people picked up and left. There's a lot of rotten stuff. Let's check it out. All the linked together Mississippi barges, pushed by a special tug. Still transporting lots of goods on the Ohio and Mississippi rivers. Courier Mini Park. Red Courier. Looking a little rough, but it looks like they keep things picked up anyway. Here's the back of that greenish office building looking thing. Have a peek. Friggin' ticks. Oh, there's strawberries here. Wow. Check for ticks. Don't see any. Holy cow. Lots of building materials just stuffed in here. And mosquitoes. 1998. I've either got mosquito bites down to my ankles or I've touched some poison ivy somewhere, and I've been so careful not to. I need to get something for that. It's getting itchy. God, it's just amazing here. Not very safe. Wow. Look at the old couch. Old chairs. The antique stuff and a little trophy. Massive door. Pipes wrapped in asbestos. Should have a mask on. It's a bloody shame. I don't know what to say about this town. This gorgeous architecture. Ooh boy. Walk very carefully. I don't want to go crashing through. Lots of mosquitoes. Antique lawnmower. Holy cow. I'd like to go up and look out a window, but I'm getting freaked out. There's an elevator. Here's the stairs. Holy crow. Let's go up. At least one set of stairs. Wow. Freaky. Okay. Keep that flashlight down. It's empty, but here we are. Less junk up here. Yeah, man. God. A lot of craftsmanship in this building. All right, I'm not going up anymore. Down, back where we were. Steel office furniture. Meadow gold dairies. Hope I remember how to get out of here. Retro brown fridge. More stored junk nobody ever came back for. Woo! Something went bang. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, it's a mechanical room here. This is just too much. Freaking me out. Wow, chihuahua. Love this lawnmower. Old record player. Yeah, a real interesting history. There's several YouTube videos, as I said, on YouTube. It's one of those rare places where you can get into some buildings, check it out, and yeah, check the history. I know they had a big racial crisis here back in the, was it the 50s? Early 50s? They ended up killing a African-American man for something, and created a lot of tension, and yeah, I don't remember exactly, but, and also it suffered a few floods and is very vulnerable to floods, and people just started leaving. Economically, I think I said this already, the river wasn't the main course of transporting goods. Railways were. Look at all the old tile work and the flooring inside in the buildings. Shattered. So, the old Gem Theater, after watching some videos, I noticed people have been in there, so let's see if I can get in there. First, the Chamber of Commerce building. Open, come on in. Yeah, right. Hello? Just next floor. Oh, we're not walking up here. No way. The roof's coming in. God. Nope. Not gonna do it. It's like they cut the grass here once in a while. So here I was looking last time, but chickened out. No. This is an isolated room. Here it is. Yeah, there is poison ivy everywhere. I have to step very carefully. Very carefully. Very carefully in any of this. Here it is. The old movie theater. Wow. Okay, this is concrete. Look at that, bye. What a grand place. Pembroke, Ontario used to have a theater like this. And a smaller one, which still stands. Well, the facade in the front stands. They did a little stucco job on it to make it look better. But the inside's gutted. No roof. Here's the little corner stairs. Get behind the stage. I wonder if this was a theater for live theater too at one time. Some of the old seats. Maybe some movie projecting equipment there or something, I don't know. All the ductwork and the piping and the asbestos. All this wasted space. Wow. All the resources, coal and oil to heat these old places back in the day. So like steel lath and plaster. Well, I'm glad I did a little detour and came back and got in here. Look, the curtains are still hanging. Velour curtains. That's wild. Good grief. Full of dead bodies in there. I don't think there's much to see upstairs. There is some carpet on the floor. I've seen in some videos. Like I said, I'm certainly not the first guy to be here. There's been many videos, but for me, it's not worth my time going up there. There's not much stuff. Lots of ductwork for your climate-controlled comfort. Let's see if we go to the lobby. Step carefully. Oh, Jesus, soft. Carpet. We're on carpet. Magic carpet ride. Little cave in there. There's the stairs going up. Like I said, I'm not doing it. Not the safest decision to do so. Even what I've done this far is sketchy. Yeah, because look at the cave-ins. I'm not doing it. Nobody knows I'm here. And there's the grand entrance doors. Wow. Here's where some movie posters would go. But they're long gone. The box office. Hey. All right. Whew, the air must be absolute poison in here. Okay, I've seen enough. I'm gonna check the skies for clouds and get the bike. Yeah, very sketchy for rain. I think I'll just drive around. It's getting on too. I gotta find a campsite yet. Take a drive around town. If I don't show any more, then there's a video last year from this. You can look it up on Out and About. This is a big house, all grown over. Can't even see it. Another old beauty. It's quite a transition between places. A nice little bungalow there, and then you got this huge abandoned place. Just one after another. Wow, that looks like a hospital. There's people on my left live right here. Imagine having that as your front view. Yeah, that's a hospital. The emergency pull in right here. Cairo Union High School. Here we have a nice little park, some nicer houses kept up. So it's got different parts to it. Lots of set fire. There's just so much. You could spend a whole entire day here just biking around. and making a pretty big video. Something to see. There's a lot of houses you could go in. You can see the doors open, but there's neighbors around and I don't want to prowl around. And find a pharmacy because I think I've got poison ivy, not mosquito bites in my ankles. I need something to dry that up. I have socks on right now, so it's kind of itchy. There's the other fire department. Here's the big levee wall fronting the Mississippi or the Ohio, one or the other. And look at the beautiful street lights they had everywhere. Still lots of them standing. Ornate fixtures on top. Looks like another school. See that ominous buzzard up there on the peak? This church just caved right in. Very sad. All right, we're gonna wrap up Cairo, or Cairo as the locals call it. I gotta find a pharmacy, get something for my poison ivy on my bottom of my feet, or my feet, not the bottom of my feet, the soft part of my feet, my hairy feet, and find somewhere to camp. And I bought more shrimp because I want to make that dish again. Veggies and spices and some hot dogs. Yum yum. Okay, so that's about it for Cairo. On we go. This is the other end of Cairo. Cairo. There's actual doors there that go down, or maybe went down at one time to keep the floodwaters out. They use the berm from the railroad and the other levees that they've made over the years. The gods are shining on us today. Right on the Ohio River at the Olmsted Village boat launch, which is quite far from the village actually. Oh, somebody's house is there. There's even water here, for God's sakes. I just tested it. Shut that off a little more. So I can have a shower, I can fill up my water jug. I'm not gonna drink this because I don't know anything about it, but it looks clean. All right. And just past Cairo was Mountain City. I got some poison ivy medication there because I'm sure that's what I have. It's very itchy. I'm familiar with it in my military days. Okay, let's just sit down and have a breather and watch the river flow by. Hopefully some barges come by. We'll see. This is a sweet spot. Sweet spot. I hope it's okay. There's no sign saying don't, so see what happens. Almost 6 in the evening on a 13 May. This lovely spot in Olmsted. A diesel, what do you call it, crew cab Ford with a pop-up camper just pulled in behind me and then came around to down below at the boat launch. They're probably looking up here and thinking, look at the spot that zombie's got. So they're still idling. Maybe they'll stay. They should stay. It's a good spot. Still good down there. The Ohio River, Illinois and Kentucky over there. And there's a barge going by with one of those push and tug boats. Wonder how that pays. That's a job I could have been into back in the day. Isn't that amazing? They develop all these inland waterways and they really utilize them. Canada, not so much. We did in the old days, but now they're just tourist destinations. No commerce. It's so nice here. But the birds are mad at me. Their little mud nests, these whatever swallows there, they're displeased. Lots of birdies. Time to make supper. All right, we're doing this again. Minus hot dogs this time. Lime. And if you can spring for it, they're not so cheap like me, cilantro. If you like cilantro. Some people think it tastes like soap. I love it. Well, that's that. This is just the stuff that's scooped up left over from the pan here. Of course, like a man, I picked the shrimp out. So a nice healthy meal. Nice veggie, hearty, healthy meal with shrimp yet again. Still got a half a bag left. Yeah, gorgeous girlfriend tells me that shrimp are bad for cholesterol. So, well, I guess these veggies will counter that maybe. I'll take my chances. It was pretty darn good. All right. Here in this little paradise spot in the southern USA of Cairo, Olmsted it is. I was in Cairo, Olmsted, Illinois, on the Ohio River. Several barges going by. Have a good night, everybody. Good morning. Lots of birds. 6:45 on this 14 May 2025 along the Ohio River. The sweet camping spot. Suffering with poison ivy on my feet and ankles, but we shall persevere. Keep it clean, keep it dry, put some stuff on. We're gonna make some bacon today. Hard-boiled eggs for the road, and I might scramble up about 4 of those with a couple of pieces of bacon. Got my coffee going. I was gonna shower because I could refill my water here, but I think I'm gonna go another day. Plus there's people starting to come in and out, so I don't want to put on a free show. Cactus ain't free. Just upriver here is called the Olmsted Locks and Dam. I guess that's where the barges have to go through. They must make it deeper there. Not sure how a dam would work. Boy, this would have been a nice spot too. Kids on their lawnmowers racing around town. Despicable. Welcome to Grand Chain. The sign said 250. Although it looks like there used to be more people here at one time. Look at these grand old stores. Masonic Lodge. What would this have been? An old tavern? Who knows? This has restaurant-like looking like windows. 1901, Leo Reich Church. Sounds German. Here's the highlight. Hugh Botter General Merchandise. I thought I was going to say mercantile. Merchandise. Coca-Cola. Wow, that's a fabulous sign. Another old store. Incredible. Can we see in? You can see me. Old-fashioned couch. And they're just storing stuff in there. Old-fashioned parrot cage. Wow. Wow, old bottles and letter storage rack. So just across the street, through the grass, I had to put my boots on because I don't want any more poison ivy. I don't know how I got it. I was being so careful. The Grand Chain Jail. Do you think that's original? Little cell there. Little sheriff's desk. Table. Jeepers. That could be a little tourist destination. This could be an interesting little tourist hub here, really. They fix it up and promote it. Anybody want to come in and buy a few buildings? Wow. I love it. Okay, hit the road again. Just talked to that very nice gentleman there. He's working on that little rooming house for the river workers back in the day and railroad. He's just making it sort of a sitting area. I think he's going to open it up. And he said these buildings here have recently sold really cheap too. And they want to start with like antiques, but yeah, it would make a great hub for tourism. And I said it would really up the value of your property. He's like, yeah, I think it would. Anyway, nice fella. This road is called Tick Ridge Road. Probably appropriately named Tick because there's a lot of ticks here and a lot of poison ivy and a lot of poison oak and snakes and yuck. All right. I'm upset I have poison ivy. The Green River, Rochester, Kentucky. Looks more like the Brown River.